Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the next video of me taking on HastyBot. So we'll fire up the game, we'll do the 30-minute thing. I just came back, well, last week I was on a bit of a trip. I went to the Gatineau tournament. It was okay, it was my first NWL tournament. Started pretty bad, but ended okay, so that's kind of how it goes. And yeah, we'll see what we can do here. So currently it's 1-1. Me versus HastyBot. I remember I kind of blew the last game slightly, but we'll see. Maybe I won't blow this one. Or maybe I'll just get bagged. We'll see. So let's create the game and let's get going. Alright, so opening rack here is C-E-E-E, 4 E's, and E-N-R. So, I mean, we can play C. That's not bad. I don't really know here what to do. I might play... You can also play N-E-E. This is possible. Because I think this leave is a bit better, but also this is more points. And to be honest, the EENR leave isn't terrible. I actually think it's pretty good. It might not be as good as EECR, but I don't know. We can also exchange here, keeping like we can exchange 2 potentially, which might be interesting, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just put a play on the board. Yeah, do I have a 5 here? I don't really see one. Cree I can play, but that's not very good. Yeah, or Sarah, I guess I could do this. Yeah, I'd rather keep the R here. I'd rather just play C, keep it simple. This does sort of cut off this side of the board a little bit, which may not be ideal, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do this and let's just see what happens. Okay, so unraised comes down. And we pick up some tiles here. We pick up EEIMPNR. Do we have a bingo here? I feel like we might. Pre-minor? No. I don't see one right off the bat. What about through the A? Pair main? No, it's 2 A's. AEEIMPNR. Yeah, I don't see a bingo here right off the bat, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, well in that case, what else can we do here? Do we have anything from the C? Pre-mine. No, I don't see anything here, although I feel like there should be something. I don't know, like it's kind of one of those racks that feels like there should be a word. Anything for men? Ripe men. No, I'm not seeing anything, which is it's unfortunate. So okay, now let's look through the R for double doubles. Do I have anything there? Might be a bit hard because the R in that position. With an R, let's see, primer, primero, no. I'm not seeing it, so let's see. Maybe I play through the triple here, and I guess I can do something like mine. That keeps rep, which is a really strong 3-tile nucleus. The P and the R work really well together. I know the leave, I learned from David Eldar that the leave with PER is like, with the R going into EP, like increases the leave by like 6 points or something. He said that on stream or something like that. I still feel like there's a bingo here. Pre-mine, it feels like there's a bingo and I'm missing it. It just would be really sad. Yeah. Alright, I'll look one more time because I do really feel like there's a bingo. AEEIMNPR. Prime. No, I'm just not seeing it. So I'm going to play mine and we're going to go with that. So Java comes down. We draw a bunch of consonants. Okay. So with these consonants here, we can play like help or something. This is still not ideal. I don't really know here. I mean, we have the NU, so we could maybe put the T there, but we can't really go much farther. Can we do anything? If we had a Y, we could play Zephyr. But there's an AC here. Can we do anything like that? I don't really think so. It'd be nice if CH was a word, but in this lexicon it's not. Already a bit of a hard turn, because I don't really want to burn my E here. I kind of want to keep the, like, this. If I can just draw a vowel, like, my leave is actually quite good. I could consider here, you know what, just dropping the H. Now, I could get a bingo here, but the problem is my bingos aren't going to play, right? If I get an E, an L, like, the bingos aren't really playing on this board, so fishing, not very ideal here. Is there anything else I can do, like something like F? No. Already hard turn. I'm burning a lot of time early, which is not good. We could do something like arch, which I think I'm gonna end up doing here. Again, maybe I'll put the L for larch, because I want to keep somewhat of a constant. I want to keep somewhat of a synergistic leave, and I don't want to. I kind of want to draw a vowel with this leave, so I think I'm gonna play larch, and we'll see what happens. All comes down, and we do not hit. Again, a tempest I don't think is good spelled like that. All right, well, that's unfortunate again, that we keep missing with our bingos. Misstep almost, but not really. Do I have any double doubles through the L? Spittle, no. No, I'm not seeing it. So again, I might keep doing this. I might fish again and play something like, I don't know. But I kind of want to keep fishing here. Like, obviously we're both getting pretty close, and this sets up an S hook, and the bot's very likely to have an S here, to be honest. Because there has not been one that hits the board yet, and we're a few turns in. So the bot's very likely to have an S. What am I supposed to do here? Like, I don't mind, like, just dumping PT somewhere, but I don't see where I could do that. That would probably maximize bingo chances. I think times is a better leave than spite. The P and the M, I think usually the M is preferred to the P unless there's an R. I think that's sort of the heuristic I go through. So I could play something like, how can I get rid of this in a nice way? Can I really I can't really do anything overlapping because I can't use the E twice. I could play like Milt, which is like really weird. Keeping Pest again, which, that's not bad. Not a bad leave by any stretch of the imagination. I also have MM. You know, honestly, what if I just fish MM? Can I really, like, patties, petties? I feel like this hits a lot, actually. Like, fishing one tile here does hit a lot, but, like, again, where is the bingos gonna play, right? Like, I don't really see where it's gonna play. Like, this S hook is not really usable unless you have a blank. So, like, I don't really like fishing one here. I could play something like Pit and Nut. I mean, but this gives back big plays from the P. That doesn't feel very smart. I don't know. I kind of want to play in a somewhat restrictive way, but it's hard for me to figure out how to do this. I could play something like Tip. This is preferable, because it is harder to use this spot. I guess there is the OPA, right? You can go down with OPA, so maybe that's not very good as well. I just can't find a good play. Like, I could play Tilt, keep that kid takes an A. I think I will play Milt. It's just not, like, none of these plays are very inspiring to me. But it's nice to have some practice on these closed boards. I think I will play Milt. Yeah, I don't really know. I'll see what happens. All right, we draw potties. Is that going to play? I don't know. Let's see here. We have... Do I have anything through the R? P-E-I-O-P-R-S-T-T. Spottier. So that's going to be a bingo. Just take a look here to see if potties plays. Which M-E-O is not a word. That seep is not a word. I also have tiptoes, so that would be a better bingo here. Tiptoes, I think. That's better than spottier. Yeah, I think that is better. Do I have anything to the M? EIMOSPTT. I don't think so. Okay, so let's take a look at Spottier first. Actually, this is not terrible. This is actually fairly defensive. And let's look at Tiptoes. So that's, yeah, I'm going to play Spottier because that gives back the E. So I'm going to play Spottier, and we're going to go from there. Stock, okay. So the bot does have that. We have whatnot through an N, but not quite. We also can maybe play, I think thaw is like pretty clear here. Unless I have something else, which I'm not really seeing at the moment. Do I have anything that can end in this AS spot? Wada? I feel like there might be some weird word here. Wata, thaw, well, I don't know. I think thaw is what I'm just gonna do. I think that's probably the best play. Yeah, I'm just gonna play thaw. If I'm missing something here, that's okay. You can't worry too much about things like this. Okay, so youth comes down. The bot's still not bingoing. I'm expecting a bingo, and somehow I'm still losing in this game. The bot's like scoring a million every turn. Okay, so here now with this rack, what can I do? Well, I want to get rid of this. Favor would be a nice word to play. Just because of the turnover with 2 blanks unseen, right? But I don't really see that. Maybe I can play something down here. Front. Far, no. Anything with the V starting, like Trova, no. Vora, no. Okay, so like this is one of these positions where it's kind of tricky because I want to turnover. Like turnover here is super important. Just because the blanks are really crucial. But at the same time, there's a lot of eyes unseen, but it's just hard for me to figure out how to play a lot of tiles here. Like, if I could do that, that would be really nice. And this spot is like a really nice scoring spot. Like, I could play like Trona, keeping FV. That's terrible. Like, do I really not have anything? Farno, Farto, Frona, no. Farvo. If Farvo was good, it would be nice. If I had a P, Parvo, like all these words would be nice, but they don't fit. Farvo. I mean, okay. So I'm gonna stop looking. If I didn't find it by now, well then it's a skill issue. Okay, now what else can I do here? I wouldn't mind being able to play down from the G because that's not a bad scoring spot. I could also play down from here. Like I could play something like off, but this forks the board, and I don't want to do that. Like right now, the bingo lanes. If he bingos from the M, like that's really sad. If I want to turn over tiles, I could play like Movant, which turns over 5, keeps FR. I might do this actually. This is not bad, just because tile turnover to me seems really important here. If I can't find anything down from the G, so do I have anything from the G? If I can get the F or the V out, I will play that. I'm not seeing it though. Gorf. Gonf, Ganf. No, I don't really see it. I'm not seeing a play down from the G. So I think Movant I might do. This is a little strange, but there's also a lot of vowels unseen, so I'm not too scared about this. I am gonna do this. All right, so we don't draw any of the blanks, which is unfortunate. We gave ourselves a decent shot though. Okay, so Kadi comes down. We're down by 30. But we can hit even on the scoreboard with something like fire for 41, which is probably what we're going to do. It keeps the U, which is not ideal, but I don't think we're going to be able to shed that on this turn. Can I do anything better than that? I don't think so. I think fire is the play here. Okay, so the bot bingos, but we're probably bingoing back. Surgeon hooking Movants, yeah. All right, and what do we have here? We have DEINOU blank. This is going to give me maybe something. Let's see. let's take a look at what we have here. So, okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, no, H, I, J, juniored, no, K, L, M, oh, did I really not have anything? N, O, P, Q, coined, that's a bingo, but I don't think that's going to play because it's a Q. Q, R, Doreen, Neuroid. So Doreen is probably going to fit. It'll fit here. Also Neuroid, right? That might be better. Oops. Neuroid. Because that gets the D tripled. Better than Doreen. Although it gives back this spot, but it's kind of hard to hit this. I mean, the I is kind of hard to overlap. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So yeah, I'll play Neuroid if I don't see anything else. I can also overlap more. Let's see how much this is. I don't like that because that sets up an X spot. So I'll play, what about Doreen? So it's 79. Yeah, Neuroid is going to be the play. This does not take an S, by the way, just to keep that in mind. Yeah, all right, this seems fine. So Bahad comes down, and so he does score big there. I was a bit worried about that, but I didn't think it was that likely. Maybe made a mistake there. It's okay. So we have this rack, 7 in the bag. Now the X is kind of a horse here, but where is that going to go? So immediately the word that I see right away is lipe, or sorry, glay, for 24. But that gives an X spot, but you can't use that spot actually. And that keeps pile, which isn't a bad leave. The problem here is that there's 2 I's left. And there's an even ratio of vowels to consonants. So ideally, I might want to score more. Can I score more, though? Can I play something like overlapping this in a nice way? Like, I could play something like yep for 29, but I don't want to keep double L. That doesn't appeal to me very much. How easy is it to hit this spot? Like, he can have the G. He could play, like, grit there or something, which that's okay. If he plays that, whatever. If there's an A, I could play like agle or something, but I don't see that here. Oh, I also have the P for psi, but that's kind of hard to get a P in the 5th position. Is Milty good? I don't think so. I don't think Miltier is good. I don't think Milt is good. Milty. I don't think that's good. Miltier. Actually, I might be. I might try that if I see a word there, but I don't see one here, so I could play something like, yeah, I don't see anything from there. So Miltier. Let's see, limiter, relimit, limiter. I don't think, yeah, I think Milty is good actually. Yeah, I think Milty is good. Which makes me want to look at this spot here. But I don't see it. So if I don't see it, then that's not gonna work. This is gonna be a critical turn, so I gotta try to get this one right. I just can't really underlap the E. I don't have any words like this, right? So I mean, glay is interesting, but like, what am I doing? So what's the game plan here with glay, right? That leaves 4 in the bag, which might be good. But it's just like, this X spot though isn't dangerous, right? There's no X, they can't put the X there. Well, he can, but it's not going to be a good score. Keeping pile is not a bad leave. I really like the P for scoring, but maybe I want to keep the Y for Milty. Yelly. This is interesting. Very interesting turn. Do I have anything from the A? I don't really think so. If the bot bingos, I think I just lose, which I have to be okay with. I mean, like, how... I could play lie. This is just a better version of glay, although it sets up the G, and if they have an S though, this is just I'm gonna hate my life if they just put the S there, but maybe this is a risk I have to take. right? Just to try to draw the S here. Maybe that's my only path to victory. It kind of just loses instantly, though, if they have the S. I mean, I could still bingo out. This is interesting. So lie, I probably prefer over glay. I could also play something like pi. But again, that has the same issue of giving this S hook, and that keeps him worse leave because double L is really bad. Pel. I don't know. This is a really hard turn. This was a weird turn. I don't mind. Yeah, like I don't. Oh, I like this spot here for the Y, but I just can't really use it. Yeah. So I think I will play lie if he has. Does there any other hooks it can take me? I think an R. No, it doesn't take an R. It's really just the S wire. I don't know. Like this just gives back so much. So maybe I want to be in the spot here where if I play something like glay, which is a 5-point sacrifice, that's a lot. But if they play down, maybe I can get, it'll either empty the bag and I can maybe win in the endgame. This might be good for timing. I'm not really sure. I think I will play this. This could be a mistake. Actually, I also have Elegy for 26, but that I don't like. I want to keep an E here because I'm probably not going to get another one. Do I have anything else? Like Pelgy? No, I don't see anything there. This is a really hard turn. Milty. Like I do kind of want to keep that, but I don't see how. So I think I will play glay. I mean, how hard is it for me to really get killed in that spot? I don't know, but I'm gonna play glay and we'll go from there. Okay, we lose. Rotinis and good game. So the bot bingos and that's it. He has ague, so is that going out? I'm not sure. He's threatening an out right here. We can probably block that. There's argue, ruge. No. I don't think there's... Oh, ag goes out here. Shit. Is pile box a word? I'm kind of curious. I want to try this. I'll just put this down and... Ew. No, okay, pile box is not a word. Just whatever. Kind of curious. Okay, so we have an endgame here we can potentially try to solve. Can we underlap this I? We can't. We can't put anything underneath this. This is terrible. But if we can try to block both of the outs, right? So something like... what if we do something like... if we do something like box, or we can play something like oxlip, right? That's a word. But I don't think that's gonna... We also have like bollocks. We have some fun words here. But that needs two L's actually, bollocks. Well, there's probably some cool sequence here that we can use. I mean, obviously, box is like kind of the sad play. We just lose. Let's try to see if we can do better though. So if I play box here, right? Is there an out? Ague is blocked. But then this gives back like ag and big. That's so many points. Yeah. And that gives back so many points. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, that gives back like way too much. Is there... Yeah, like I can't really do... Like if I play pox, it's the same issue. What if I play locks? Can the bot do anything? I mean, he can put LIE there. But like what else? Like AE? And then we can do... Then we have like biped somewhere maybe to go out. I don't see that. I don't see how I'm going out on the next turn. So that's not working. Well, ague is the threat, and ague is a threat here. So we could, what if we could actually block vertically, potentially. Right, so if we put something like boxes here, but that gives back agu there. Okay, what if we play ox lips? Does that give back? Oh yeah, that gives back OE. Shites. I don't know. This is hard. I mean, we could. What if we play ox lip here? Does that block everything? I think it does. Does he have any other out? Agu. I feel like this does block. Oh no, he has agu on top of oxlip. Scheisse. Yeah, I might have to let him go out and just kind of be sad. It's not ideal though. Do I have anything? Like, can I? Yeah, eggs, egg. Yeah, I mean, if I just play up though, he might not be able to go out. Like if I play loxes, but that gives back like this XU spot, but like what can he really do there? Yeah, I think this might be better. And then how can I go out on the next turn is the question. Am I going out? Don't think so. Okay, what if I play blip? Does that... No, it doesn't block eggs. I don't know. Alright, I might just play something boring and lose. Maybe box and just lose to eggs. I don't know. I don't really see anything better. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Can I... Oh, wait. Oxlip and Psy here. Alright, that's got to be better. Just let him go out and lose. Alright. Alright. Oh, he also had Gauge. Alright, so we weren't doing well anyway. We lost this game. Let's do a quick computer analysis and see what it says. And let's take a look. So we open with C, unraised. Ah, fuck. Perineum. Yeah, plural of perineum, or a singular of perineum. Shit. See, I felt like there might have been something. Although, yeah, this word I don't think I've studied yet. Have I? Maybe I have. Actually, I'm going to check. I'll check the probability later, but I feel like I haven't seen this in study yet. But shit, yeah, that perineum, that's high prob. So I could have, this is a word that if someone plays against you, you know it's a word. But yeah, I just didn't find it. That's really bad. But my intuition was right that there was a bingo. I just didn't see it. So big error there. Java, latch. Latch is better than larch, because reps is much better than pest, just because the R improves the leave significantly. I just didn't see that as an option. Fit is also fine, but it's probably, latch is probably the play. All this comes down, and it does want me to fish, but again, like where the bingo is playing on the board, I don't know. I guess if I draw an A, I get impaste. Yeah, pietism maybe plays. Yeah, this might hit a fair amount. But mopiest, yeah, like actually this leave is very strong. I just didn't up times. Yeah, like maybe this is a play. I don't know. I just don't like fishing one tile in general because it's so easy to be wrong. Grew, spottier, yeah, like that. Stock, thaw. Okay, youth. Okay, it's done. We'll do a quick analysis. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, let's just do a quick analysis here. So we made a couple mistakes. That's okay. Yeah, big mistake there. Latch better. Nuts. It does want the fish, which is crazy. But I guess that does hit a lot. I just didn't consider how much this hit in the game. Does this hit with an E? Sep time. Yeah, this does hit a lot, actually. Wow. Yeah, this does hit a lot. I think if I realized how much this hit, I would have played this, actually. This does hit a fair amount. Like, with any vowel I hit, and probably hits with, with many other draws, right? Like, if I get, what else does it hit with? Like, if I draw an L or something, limpets, yeah. Like, this does hit, actually, yeah. I should have, yeah. Okay, I can get behind this actually as a play. All right, but Milt, small mistake. Grew, spotty or best. Stock, thaw, best. Youth. Okay, so yeah, so this is fine, right? We did have the right idea here, right, with tile turnover. It just likes this play because it doesn't give back an easy S hook, which I can see that. I think if I saw this, I would have played it. Also, I love the V as a tile. I know it's not a good tile, but I love the V. So if I saw this, I would have got behind it. Yeah, I mean, Movant is just kind of similar, except it floats more and gives back an S hook. Yeah, okay, I can see this. Okay, Kadi, better than Chi. Okay, it had the blank already. It just wants to bingo ASAP. Beak. Okay, I didn't... Really? I can't believe that's a head, though. You know, I like fire for the points. I don't really understand this. I mean, get rid of the U makes sense because the U is so bad, but like this gives back an easy scoring spot. Like this feels like if I saw this, I still wouldn't play it. Like this feels like it just gives back so much. It really thinks, I guess, DER bingo so much. Let's see. Yeah, I bingo almost 40%, and I'll probably see most of those bingos. Yeah, okay, I see, but okay, after my play though, yeah, the opponent, yeah, wow, they still average so much. I guess because the board is already kind of open, it just thinks that the bingo, like your opponent is going to bingo a lot. I don't know. This is a crazy play. I would never have thought of this. And same goes for Equid. I would have never thought of this. It really hates the U here. Okay, Neuroid, best bingo. Did I have anything else? Unoiled, I didn't see that. That's fine. Bod, best play. And here, okay, curious. Oh my god. That's funny. So yeah, it does want me to set up the S. What is it? Yeah. So wow, it really wants me to just set the S up because it doesn't think I can win otherwise. Interesting. So maybe this is a lesson of just, yeah, if you have a bad, this position is actually deceptively bad here. Wow, it just wants, that's crazy. Well, all these plays, they wants me to set up the S. So if they don't have it, I can just hit huge. Wow, that's crazy. Although it wouldn't have worked in the game, right? But you can't think like that. That's really cool. So maybe, yeah, that's a lesson, you know, in these positions, definitely. And the bot didn't have the S. Yeah, he drew it. He drew Rotinis. Game over. And we did play the optimal end game of Oxlip. The bot could not go out. So we did make some mistakes this game. Of course, the biggest one was missing the bingo on turn 2, which that's unfortunate. I'm very good at not missing bingos actually but this, yeah, this is really, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. I can't be too mad because I haven't systematically studied this word yet, I don't think. If I have, then I'll be really mad because then that means I forgot about it, but that's okay. Yeah, and like small mistakes like this, like seeing larch and just like not looking for other things, right? Because reps is a better leave. And then here, yeah, this fish, right? Just considering to fish the T and realizing, wow, this hits with like literally every vowel is another thing, right? So yeah, some small mistakes this game, but overall played pretty well. You know, 2.6 mistakes is not bad. Yeah, otherwise, other than those 2 turns, I played pretty well, and I had the right idea here with Movant. I just didn't see the alternative, which was Phantom and gives back less. So totally reasonable. I don't mind my play here at all, and thanks everyone for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.